Okay, we are at TPC Las Vegas with Minwoo Lee.
You can play great golf or play golf, but you can also make the world a little bit of a better place.
It's blowing 25, 30 miles an hour. It's making it look a little too easy.
Just left of the flag.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
I can see why you like hitting driver.
I like hitting driver. Oh, I flushed that.
Be good. Be good, Minwoo.
Be the number.
Be the number. Talk dirty to me.
Oh, give me something. Oh, baby.
So good. See, this tee shot would scare the crap out of me. You know? Like that went 420.
We'll try hold one of these eagles, make him drink too.
Like it.
Whatever you've seen on social media, I'm pretty much like that, yeah.
Okay, we are at TPC Las Vegas with Minwoo Lee. This is a side gig. Fun fact, we were actually supposed to do this like 9 months ago, right before the US Open, and we're rooting him on all week. We're like, yes, Minwoo, yes, Minwoo. Little did we realize that a T6 finish got you into the Travelers Championship next week. And I felt so stupid for cheering for you because our shoot got canceled.
Yeah.
But good problems to have. We're here, we were just on the range catching up a little bit. Minwoo, how we feeling? This is your home turf in Las Vegas?
Yeah, I don't really play here, but I'll act like I'm a pro and see how I can do today. But yeah, Vegas is the new home and very exciting times.
This is what I'm here for, is to help shepherd you around here. So we're gonna do what we do on Side Gig. We're gonna talk a lot of golf stuff, get very into the weeds, X's and O's. This is for the golf nerds out there. We just caught up on the range. He was telling me about the warm up. He was telling me about some things he's got coming up.
I'm in meters today, so it might be a bit tough.
You're in meters?
I'm in meters, yeah.
I wouldn't have agreed to do this. I knew that you were in meters. It's 10%.
I was like, how are we gonna do this?
Is
Maybe
it 10%?
Yeah, 10%.
So your 7-iron goes roughly 175 meters?
Yes. Nice.
He's impressed.
That's what,
he's
like
impressed.
190 yards?
Yeah, that's what I figured,
yards,
192. So when you're warming up like this, are you picking targets? Or are you just trying to get the body loose?
I would probably, yeah, I would pick out targets. I would have my rangefinder and just to see what yardages and see if, like, you know, it's going further or not. So.
Is this the setup every week? Or is there one
so
extra
I've got
in
some
here?
extra clubs, so
Yeah.
I've got the 2-iron here. So
we need this one.
Yeah, in Europe I used driver, 2-iron, and 4 and 3-iron. A lot of the times I didn't really like using the 3-wood, but this is a 3-wood I've slowly trusted. So
I feel like the 2-iron is like such a weapon for you.
it is a weapon. It is a weapon. So
I remember last year at TPC you were like wielding that thing around like Inigo Montoya with a sword.
And Sawgrass?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so good. Yeah.
You were hitting that thing like it was like 162 ball speed.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Little like tight little draw.
Yeah, it was.
Let's see it. Yeah, I feel like that is going. That's
Yeah.
probably flying.
So,
what, 265?
Yeah, maybe just under.
Better than you've ever hit a driver in your life. That's so pure. That's the ladies like that shot.
Yeah, it's nice. It's the men like that shot too.
I feel like the pros. I feel like the fans. That's the ones that makes them go ooh.
Yeah, that's something a bit different, you know. Which
Yeah.
is,
Do you want to hit some drivers? You want to rock?
I'm okay. I have balls in the car, but I'm okay.
Watching one of the best young players on the PGA Tour and in the world, kind of as I feel like you're about to have a huge year in the majors. Everything's ahead of you.
Yeah, I like majors and I like playing well in them, so we'll see how we go. Obviously a bit more pressure going into them. You know, I'm obviously not the favorite, but I like.
You're a known commodity now.
Yeah, I like, people know me now, and it's a bit more expectation, I guess. So
You get more shouts at the golf course now.
yes, exactly.
As always, thank you to Fireball Whiskey. This is my dream series. I've wanted to do this forever, and now I'm doing it with guys who I've been wanting to do this for at least 9 months until he was an asshole and finished T6 in the US Open. So cheers to you guys. Cheers to Fireball Whiskey. You know how it works. We take a Fireball Whiskey on the first tee, and then whenever Minwoo makes a birdie, which is going to be very often, we take another one.
Nice. Natural.
It looks like it's about 290 to that bunker, but it looks like you're thinking about hitting it over that bunker.
Yeah, maybe, but it is kind of, I don't know, it might be tough.
Top lip of that bunker is like 305.
Meters, whatever that's saying over there.
It says M on it.
I might be able to hit it short then, just a little cut up there, short of the bunker.
With driver?
Yeah.
So driver goes what? I'm still doing the math. 280 meters roughly?
280, so 310.
wind.
So it's 330 to the back edge.
Yeah, I think just at the right edge of that bunker.
Yeah,
The wind's going to push it hard left, and it feels like it's down a little.
Yeah. So I'll probably aim like middle to left side of the bunker, and I mean, I'm trying to leave it short, so if I cut it too much, then it's okay.
But the wind's going to kind of backboard it.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't make that up with the music blaring right in the backswing. Did you hear that?
I did, but I was like, did you guys do that? Or?
You thought that was like a prank or something?
I don't know. That might be left of the bunk. I don't know.
I think it's okay over there. It kind of held its line. It
Yeah.
wasn't drawing.
So are we walking?
Yeah, we're walking.
Oh, okay.
Is that okay?
No, but we'll do it.
The guys that I've done this series with before have
Yep.
mostly been guys who I like kind of know.
Yep.
I don't really know you at all.
So
So let's get to know Minwoo. Should we go this way?
Can I go this way? Yeah. What do you want to know about me? I'm very open, and whatever you've seen on social media, I'm pretty much like that. Yeah.
So we're basically like best friends then.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So you grew up where in Australia?
In Perth, Australia, so west side.
Perth is kind of isolated, right?
Very isolated. I think it's the most isolated city in the world. So
In the world?
In the world, yeah. So there's nothing really around it, and Sydney and Melbourne's obviously the big hubs of Australia, and they're on the other side of the
So
country.
like how long of a flight would that be?
It'll be 5 hours.
So it's like to get, and there's no real cities
It's
in
from
between.
LA to Florida, yeah, pretty much.
Australia, I was looking it up, the population it's like only like 35 or 40 million.
Yeah, it's
And
not much compared to.
It's like got to be one of the least dense countries, which
and
is
it's
weird. 'cause-
massive. It's like, I think it's just smaller than America.
Yeah, but it's pretty comparable. And there's like 10 times as many people in the US.
Exactly, yeah.
And I think the US is pretty, like you drive an hour outside a major city and it's bumfuck.
Yeah. So,
You and your sister are huge or your parents play? Your dad a
yeah,
golfer?
so my mum was a golf pro before we were on this world, and then started teaching. Well, she had my sister and I, and then she just started teaching, and that's how we kind of got into it. We would go down to the range in the park and just copy what she was doing. So
You play any other sports?
I played a lot of other sport, and golf wasn't my favorite till maybe 15.
Started getting good.
Yeah, I started thinking, I really like this, but yeah, I did basketball, swimming, soccer, did taekwondo as a kid, so that's probably why I'm a bit flexible. Had to do the splits every time
Every time?
every time we had to do it, like a session, like training session. So I love basketball. I'm pretty short for a basketballer, but I used to love just like fast-paced sport,
Yeah.
and golf was boring to me.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's got to test your patience.
Yeah,
a little bit.
exactly. And as a little kid, still now I can't stand sit still. So my hobbies are gaming and that. I mean, how good is that drive?
Did that kick right off the hill?
Yeah. Thanks, Caddy.
What do you mean, thank you?
Thanks, Caddy.
That's called teamwork.
Nice pull with the right to left wind. Perfect. Maybe I am getting stronger.
You felt like that one
Yeah,
all the way?
maybe just.
Maybe you're just pumped up. You're nervous.
Yeah, maybe,
side gig
yeah.
debut. People talk about Masters
Now that
debut.
now that I know you have to take whiskey shots, might have to make a couple
You're
more
gonna step
birdies.
it up.
Is an eagle 3 or is an eagle 2?
An eagle's 2.
Oh, wow.
Under what logic would an eagle be 3?
Well, an eagles come very little.
seldom.
What about a hole in one?
A hole in one,
Is that just 2?
A hole in one, I'll drink the whole bottle.
Yeah.
If you have a hole in one on our channel, I think I'll retire. So this is a pretty severe upslope. You're gonna have to land it on the upslope, or you're gonna try to fly it up top.
Nah, I'm probably, my first instinct was to hit it low and into this hill and let it just trickle over.
That's kind of the Aussie. in
Yeah,
you,
it's
huh?
a little downslope after, so, and the wind's right to left and kind of,
I will say it does feel quite soft, doesn't
Yeah.
it? And there's holes.
I wouldn't say I go high. I think percentage-wise, I would just put it in there.
So a
and,
shot like this, if you had this with your caddy, would you guys discuss
Nah,
the shot? Or
chipping and putting, I like to do like pretty much everything, just because I'm no like pressure on this one, but like I'm pretty like good at imagining like shots, and like if I was with my coach would probably be like, land it up the top and let it roll out. But me, I would like, first thing I saw was drive it down low and let it roll out.
But it won't even be a conversation. You'll just take the club and do it.
Well, yeah, sometimes I'll be like, if it was like maybe like fringe, like chipping putting, I'll be like, is it weird that I have a wedge? Like, am I overplaying it? I like to overplay and I use lob wedge like pretty much everywhere. So
It's very modern of you.
yeah, so like I don't take out a gap wedge or a sand wedge to hit like a lower shot. I just steal off the lob wedge, so it's a lot of feel.
I watched a video. Someone was explaining that where they were like, chipping is about knowing like ball speed and how it's going to come off the club.
Yeah, exactly.
So why would you change if you have one lever that you know how it works?
Yeah,
why would you change
exactly.
it? So even when you were playing more in Europe, you would be 60 everywhere?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, the greens were softer, so you could kind of be more aggressive. So
you're landing this kind of in the upslope?
yeah, in the upslope, I would say. I think we can be pretty aggressive with it. Like you said, it's a bit soft. So
it's kind of flat behind it too. It's a good place to putt from.
Well, I think it's breaking pretty good right to left too with this wind.
Get up there.
Oh.
Bit of a soft bounce.
Yeah, I should have hit more down on it.
Are you an aim point guy?
No, I'm not an aim point guy. I just really like to, usually I would go to the backside and just see like where it would enter the hole and kind of just like, again, imagination, just trace it.
Yeah.
Trace the line, I guess.
It's got quite a bit of break, it looks like.
It does, yeah.
You can see the hole from here. Is like,
yeah. Oh, it stayed straight.
How did that stay straight?
Wow.
Hit a good putt.
Yeah, that was...
I wonder if because of the holes, does it like break slightly less because it's like a little more bouncy? Is that possible? Does that sound right?
So, yeah, I guess so.
We can go with that.
But then would they bounce offline?
I feel like they would just bounce up in the air and they wouldn't have the friction.
Yeah.
I had my hand on the cap.
On the 5.
I was ready to go. I was ready to go. I thought we were going to pop the lid off early.
Yeah, I needed to chip that harder. Maybe you were right. I should have just gone high.
There's too much math going on.
There's a lot of math going on.
We've got meters and altitude.
Yes, exactly. But it is cold, so it's probably not going to play. When it's warm and hot, it's pretty brutal. The only thing is we can't be short here, so let's play a little less.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You putt from long right all day. So
okay.
You're probably playing.
Let's say it's 10 yards downhill, or you don't even think that.
I think it's probably 5 down, and then probably another 7 down with the wind.
7. So we're only playing 12 yards short.
You like more like 15 or 20?
No, way more. This wind is strong.
Yeah, but I just feel like it's not gonna.
All right, this is what I'll do. Okay,
wedge downwind. I feel like you can almost knock it down a little. Like.
I think there's at least 15 yards of wind up there.
Okay. So what do you like?
Honestly, it might be a wedge, high wedge.
I like high wedge.
Well, let's just see how that goes.
So you like hitting this high rather than hitting a little chippy 9?
Yeah, I mean that's probably gonna drop down too. So I can probably give this a good rip.
Like a flag stick right of it?
Yeah, we're just going a little right of it. Do you think there's a little right to left in that?
A little, but you can see with the flag.
Okay.
You think that's there?
That's got to sit. No, that's actually, I'll take that.
Quality golf shot.
That's solid.
Really nice. Did you hit that hard?
It didn't look hard, did it?
No.
I think it was just more of a feeler.
Yeah. Where's your spin numbers compared to tour average?
Normally they would say like if you have a 7-9, it'll be 7,000.
Yeah,
mine's like 1,000 less nearly.
So you're a lower spin guy.
I'm weird. Like when it's into the wind and I hit a 7,000, my ball just like I just can't do it. So I'm a bit steeper than other guys, and I need to be a bit more. I don't know. Just.
But I'm getting the sense that you're a very feel-oriented guy.
Yeah, I'm pretty feel like I.
Numbers are you kind of have a ballpark in your head, but when you're over it, that's when you kind of feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You were a really, really good amateur. So when did you start with 12, 13? When did you start like thinking, okay?
So back to like our sports talk. I played every sport until I was 15. I got selected to play a junior tournament in Australia, and so from Perth I travelled all the way to Sydney, played a tournament.
It's a long way.
And yeah, it was one of my first flights. Like I thought it was way too long, but I really enjoyed it. It was like it made me like love golf because I met new people. It was a tournament where every country came. So like to me, like I was like a pretty social butterfly, so I like loved that part of it. So
you're playing with kids from all over the world. That's awesome.
Exactly. So that kind of got me loving the game of golf, I guess, and that's where it like sparked back up.
Did you ever consider going to college in the US?
Yeah, I actually did. Yeah. Not many people know this.
Breaking news.
The furthest I went with colleges, the college was ASU.
Okay.
That was pretty much it.
You took a visit and stuff?
No, not even. Like I just talked to the coaches and did that, but it wasn't too serious. But the program in Australia is so good that we didn't really need to.
Like Golf Australia?
Golf Australia is like.
So yeah, so explain that to people because we don't really have that. I mean, I guess they're trying to start it now, but
they're trying to start it now. Yeah.
They paid for like they identify. Yeah, well, tell me about it.
The top end juniors, amateurs, if they see the potential playing in America, turning pro. They help us financially travel all over the world to play these tournaments. Yeah.
Playing junior golf is expensive.
Yeah, it's very expensive, and especially if you're going country to country and not just state to state, like it is. Yeah, it's pretty brutal. Like the plane trips and.
So you played AJGAs and you did all of that.
I did. No, I think I've only played a couple.
It's gonna be slow into this wind. Not much though.
Nah, not much actually. It's
just about whacking it up that hill.
Yeah, let's just get the speed right. It is left to right. Maybe a little right to left towards the end, but I think that wind's just gonna hold it.
Yeah.
Oh, the wind's not there anymore.
It's good speed though.
That was solid.
You've been left hand low forever?
Yeah, I've actually kind of like changed my grip over the past few days. I was missing putts a lot right. So
Changed your grip just recently?
yeah, like a few days ago, just like, so I had a pretty weak, no, is that strong? Strong?
That would be
Weak?
No,
that'll be strong.
This is strong, this is weak.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't know.
You were missing putts to the...
I was missing putts to the right, so I don't know if I strengthened or weakened, but I had to put my left hand a bit further on top because I was kind of like fanning it and not closing it up. So I was just trying to neutral my grip a little bit. This is whipping. I hope I don't have many into the wind holes.
315 meters to the cart path, so I'm expecting you to bounce it off it, sort of.
All right.
Yeah, this is whipping hard. So if something was whipping like this in a tournament, would you
I'd
try to
love
cut
that.
it into the wind or would you ride it?
Well, it's
almost like...
I would just try to hit the same shot I've been hitting, so a little cut. And it depends on the day. Like, if I kept hitting ones that were like a little pulley and left, then I would probably aim a bit further right. But I'll just hit a nice little cut. Just go, yeah. It's probably not going to cut too much.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Is it turning left with the wind?
I do not know.
Nope, just right of it. Good shot. Very nice.
Hit it good though.
Just skirted that left one. When you're on the road, will you like go to the golf course, go to the hotel, go to the golf course, to the hotel, or will you explore a little bit?
Nah, I probably need to explore a lot, but more than I should, but I don't feel like there's that much to look at in America.
What do you mean in America? There's Walmarts in every city.
Oh, yeah, I mean.
Okay, Chipotle.
No, we're talking about landmarks, aren't we?
Bell.
We're talking about landmarks, Taco Bell.
Yes.
Fun fact, I've had
It's called
one.
a Crunchwrap Supreme. You should try one. We have them in our country.
If it was like the Eiffel Tower, are you gonna go see it? Yeah, maybe. Which I haven't, but
Yeah.
I probably will. If I get into the Olympics, I might.
Are you close?
I'm in currently. It's me and
real
J Day.
solid.
It's me and J Day. So, and like Jason's like he's like one of the best guys that are like out there, and he's helped me so much.
I was gonna say, he's probably been like something of a mentor to you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it's good to see him like how he navigates around the course, and completely different to how I am. Like every putt, like his caddy's watching, like everything's so proper.
Measured.
Measured. And like to me, like sometimes I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then it stuffs up.
I'm curious if that developed like with age, like has he always been
I think
that
so.
way?
I think so. A little bit of age, yeah.
Like you start to just get more.
You know what
buttoned up.
yeah.
Yeah, it's 84 meters, but you're trying to land this front edge, right?
Yeah, maybe a bit more, but
So front edge is roughly 68 meters. You've got 16 meters
yeah.
of space.
Okay.
I do think it's going to take quite a first bounce.
It's not gonna roll more than 10 yards.
Okay. So you want to land at 74 all in? What you
Yeah,
think, like 70
74.
with the wind?
I can go pretty at it. I don't
so.
think that right heel is that close.
The wind's off the right. I think you're good with it. Get going. Get going.
Oh no, you're right.
It did
Sit.
take a bounce, huh?
Yeah, I didn't hit that well.
With I feel like I know where you're going to go with this answer, given everything else. But do you have like a system for wedges and? a clock system?
Yeah. So I was so bad at wedges. Like I would hit that over the green like when I was an amateur. So like I was pretty bad at like feeling the shot. But then when I got a TrackMan and I got the tools, like I could really dial in that, and
It's still smash it over the green.
Yeah, it's still like a work in progress. It's so hard, especially when you're within like 50 yards, like it's all feel. Like you can't, I feel like you can't measure, like, So
much of it is also judging the bounce.
Yeah, so I was in between. I was like grinded it out, and I was like okay at it, and now it's like gotten pretty good, and like feel wise, like a bit of a clock system, I guess. Yeah.
And do you work on that? Is that a lot of your practice?
Yeah.
Numbers,
It's numbers, yeah.
TrackMan combine.
A lot of tests, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, you got to gamify it, right? You got to
Exactly.
try to simulate the course as much as you can.
And for me, like I'm not a guy that just hits balls forever, so it's nice to break it up and enjoy and have some fun. All right, a little right to left.
Another
Again,
one that the wind is going to really hold
It's so
up.
windy, yeah. So don't leave it short. Fireball time.
I would love a fireball shot. I'm getting a little thirsty.
Oh,
It went right, huh?
that went right. I thought it was the other way.
Speed is perfect.
Yeah.
We're big USGA guys here.
Do I have to tap in that first hole as well? I gotta go back.
I wasn't going to mention it,
Go back.
but you're actually 2 over.
Oh, okay, nice, lovely.
Par 5 here, and I think we're going to turn down back into the wind, so we got to eat on this one.
Alrighty. Well, I only care about the fireball, so I just need to make a birdie. Waist area on the left, yep.
286 meters.
It looks like I just need to.
Would you ever consider? You don't want to hit 3-wood, I'm guessing. It's 260.
I'm trying to make birdies, bro.
265 meters.
He's trying to talk me out of fireballs.
No, trust me, I want an eagle, bro.
All right.
I'm rooting for every putt to go in.
All right, we're just hitting it dead straight, okay? Oh, baby.
So good. See, this tee shot would scare the crap out of me, dog. Like, Jared's shaking his head because, like, this is such a scary tee shot.
That's going.
I'm not hitting that.
That is such a scary tee
Why?
shot.
What would you hit?
Everything left, everything. I would probably hit like a dinky. You just got up there and swing like you had a worry in the world.
Well, because I'm a fader, like I know the ball's gonna start. Oh, and I'm a pro.
You are
like
professional.
like I know where the ball's gonna start, and especially when it's downwind and that, I can kind of free it up and kind of like slide it a little
I feel like
bit.
downwind, you can almost be like more aggressive with
Exactly,
your lines 'cause
exactly.
it doesn't go
Yeah.
offline with the spin.
Yeah, exactly.
We are in some danger here with the fireball situation.
Yeah, that
Given
drive,
540 par 5 and he mashed one down the center.
that drive probably went 400.
You think so?
Yeah. I nuked it, and it's downhill and it's downwind, and the balls are running.
So what will, so that will fly to 80 meters normally?
That won't.
Yeah.
Oh, well, normally, like
Yeah.
normalized with no wind, it'll probably go 280, 285.
So that probably flew 315 meters and
Yeah.
then rolled another gazillion.
Which is, yeah, 345, 350 yards.
So like you said, you're one of the best drivers of the ball on tour right now. Will you then try to hit driver a lot because it's one of your strengths? And
Over the past few, you know, like it's actually very ingrained, and like I can hit that shot like quite a lot. Yeah, if it's a little tighter hole, I try to hit it as much as I can and make good use of it.
I mean, if you're gonna hit it that straight, I'd hit it on every single
Yeah,
ball in the history of the
exactly,
world.
yeah.
Look at, I mean, you almost drove the green, basically.
Yeah, nearly.
That's gonna be a side gig record drive because that's gotta be 4+.
Yep.
It was 541 on the card.
I've got about 100 and,
Oh, it looks like 110 maybe?
yeah. All right, we got like, what, a lob wedge in here.
108 meters.
You're nearly right if you're talking meters.
So
You
that,
said 110.
yeah, so that was, we're living in meters today. So that went roughly, you get like 120 yards in roughly, so that went 420. All right, so you got 108, pumping downwind.
Can I have my towel, please, Caddy?
Yeah, of course. My name's Dan, by the way. You can just call me Dan.
Caddy. All right, 108.
But it's only 88 to the top lip, so you're probably only trying to hit it 92 in the air. I mean, it's gonna take a huge bounce like it did last time, plus downwind.
Wait, 92 landing?
Yeah,
Okay, 92, we're trying to land it. That's
92
it.
we're trying to land.
That's it. Okay, all right. Well, so you want me to hit a 78 shot?
I think you should hit like
Come on, Caddy.
82.
82, okay.
Maybe
82.
80, maybe 80.
82, that goes just under 100. Perfect, right?
Yeah, but I just don't want you to plug it in the face. Like I don't
No,
want,
no, we're not going to do that.
So you like 82?
82,
All in.
82, 82.
Okay.
So that's just an off lob wedge for me. Straight at it.
Right at it. Go. Sit.
Just
Lovely.
a little left of it.
Lovely. No, it's good. You said you were steep, but those are pretty clippy. Have you worked on?
Yeah. But when I'm talking about steep, like my arm would go like chicken wingy a little bit, and I would get.
Were you taking like big pork chop divots and stuff?
Yeah. I still do. I mean, that's because the ground's pretty hard here, so like I'm not going to dig as much.
But like on the West Coast, are you taking chunks?
Yeah, you're taking like fillets.
And that isn't. That's just how it is. That's how you are as a player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Even with the wedges, you just.
I'm a bit steeper, but I know the best wedge players are pretty pretty clippy.
Oh,
and
so that's kind of where I was going. I didn't want to say that.
Yeah,
but...
yeah. So I mean, I have my own style of golf, and I like to do that. But I know when things get bad, that's the reason. I get a bit too steep.
Oh, this is a good look.
This is a good look. It's just snapping right to left with that wind.
Just with the wind, though. I mean, I think with no wind, it probably still goes a little left.
Yeah, it's a little downslope, so I think it's going to stay very straight, and then the wind and the end, it's going to curve quite hard. Again, just keep the pace up.
I've got two in my
wind.
hand.
Oh,
again,
why is the wind just stop?
Just
it's
stayed
good
straight
putt
again.
again.
Really good putt right behind the, your speed's been perfect.
Oh, I thought the wind would take
okay.
that.
We're on the board.
We're on the board.
We're on the board, and now we turn into the gale force.
But it's all right. There's no punishment for me with the with the 5 balls.
If you make a bogey, you have to take your 5
Oh,
balls.
great! Yeah. No.
Imagine that. Imagine how fast you can cancel force professional athletes who take shots of whiskey. So that bunker on the right is 270 meters.
Which one? The right one?
Yeah, like in the middle.
Yeah. What's the one over there? That's like not even in play. So we're hitting driver.
Just setting the scene.
So all I got to be is just left of that bunker. Like
285 meters, I think. Probably 3-wood, right?
Nah, not. I hit 3-wood high, so I don't want to hit that.
Okay.
It's either, for me right now, it's either 2-iron like up towards this
The one on
bunker,
the right, yeah.
or I hit driver and just hit it towards the other one.
So, in my professional opinion, would be 2-iron, but you're the player.
But we're talking about, we got 5 balls on the line.
I'm trying to, my goal is to shoot the lowest score possible with
Exactly. Well, what? So you don't want me to hit driver?
I would say that's my professional recommendation, which you, as the player, have the right and the duty to overrule.
I like this. Let's hit this.
Yeah, I like that too.
Driver's one of the
I
strengths,
mean,
you know?
the way you're hitting it, I love that.
Yeah. It is blowing so hard though. I nearly got to hit this like halfway at the house to the flag. Like started so far left with that cut.
All right.
Oh, blow.
It's coming. It's coming. Is that just bunker over there? That was pretty tasty.
Close. I towed that just a little bit.
I like how it doesn't really like cut with the wind. I mean, it does.
Well, it was supposed to.
But I'm saying like it's not a lot of side spin on that ball.
No. I mean.
So how much do you when you're off?
Yep.
How much do you play?
COD? Play controller?
Sure. Yeah, I was gonna say golf, but controller's more
I'll
fun.
play golf? Oh, okay. Play golf. You mean play as in with the
You
boys?
play money matches with the boys.
I would say probably towards the end of the practice sessions and then just before I leave. So let's say I had this week off and next week. This week was more getting a bit of the basic technique back.
Yep.
Trying to like warm that up, and then if I'm ready, I'll go play and try to get a bit more of that mentality of
competition. So who do you play with out here?
Colin Morikawa, Kurt Kitayama. I room with Kurt Kitayama. He's my roommate.
Quadzilla.
Yeah, exactly. Us three. There's Isaiah Salinda.
Did he win recently?
He just won, yeah, on the Corn Ferry maybe like a month ago. Shintaro Ban, his brother Shotaro.
So you guys got a squad.
Yeah, we do have, yeah.
How often do you, if ever, do you go to like the strip?
Not as often as everyone, everyone says, oh, you live in Las Vegas, you must be
Crazy boy.
at the strip every time. I'm like, no, like it's like I live 30 minutes away, so it's not like it's just easy to just pop down.
Right, but like the restaurants there are good.
I would say, yeah, the restaurants are unbelievable. I would say maybe like 2 times a week.
I feel like that's a good amount.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's like none, like.
Yeah.
But then sometimes it's maybe like 3.
So I'm not going to catch you at, excess on a...
No. Oh, I mean...
With David Lipsky, getting sendy.
Oh, and David Lipsky, I play with him. So him and Kurt Kitayama, showed me the ropes of Las Vegas.
Lipsky is like Mr. Las Vegas. I hope that's on our ball against the lip.
Yeah, it is our ball.
What's your ball speed, like 188, 190?
Yeah, I'd say tournament time, I'd be like towards 190, but...
It goes up in tournaments?
Yeah, for sure,
Because
yeah,
you're just pumped.
When I've been practicing, I would like just kind of control my left foot a little bit when I swing. But when I'm out on course, because like I like to jump, I like to like not like slide, but like I like to jump off there, and like that's
so more toey than slidey.
Yeah, so I kind of like jump on both toes nearly. So I want to be a bit more stabler, and that would make me a bit more stable if I keep that left foot down. So, but I mean, it's kind of like a bunker shot.
It's definitely like a long bunker
It's
shot.
it's not easy, but hopefully there's a bit of sand underneath so I can.
Well, the good news is you have plenty of green long. What are you hitting?
I'm hitting a lob wedge.
And just gonna.
Well, it's only like, what, 30 yards?
Are you gonna play it like bunker shot? Or are you gonna?
Yeah, I'm hitting like a bunker shot. So as long as I get it over this bunker, and obviously I got room behind it.
Yeah.
I'm like right now I'm thinking, okay, it's a little bit firm, but like it's not firm enough where I can just like blade it.
Yeah.
So like I know I can get.
You're gonna get under it.
Yeah, I know I can get under it, but it's not sandy where it'll just like just come out and just playing a little left of it because I know it falls off.
Probably gonna spin. Go hard.
Go.
Go hard.
Oh.
That was a tricky shot.
Yeah. See, I thought it was going to be a bit more harder than that, but it was soft. So.
Yeah,
it is what it is.
It kind of cut through it nice.
So it was a bit unlucky, but that's golf.
Very unlucky off the tee shot.
Yeah.
If that carries, it's, you know.
Yeah.
How's your bunker game? How do you feel like it is? Is it one of your strengths?
Yeah, it's one of my strengths. On a really good day, I'd say not the best, but I rate myself high.
You can hang with Jason Day?
Yeah, Jason's good. He plays a very different way. Like he likes to, you know, one arm, like not one arm, like just no
like
wrist.
Stiff-wristed,
no wrist. But like me, I'm like wrist. Like I need to feel that.
His is like, if I were to show an amateur, like this is how you chip, just to make it as simple as
possible.
possible.
For sure, yeah. But I see a rock that like just on top of the hill. I kind of want to land it on that.
Yeah.
And let it roll out a little bit. Oh, that's so hard.
Okay, we got to putt at it.
Okay, so it looked very soft, which it is, but then there's like no sand.
It's a guessing game.
It's a guessing game, but
this is what the other half plays in, Minwoo.
Yeah, the other athletes.
What do I call you, Minwoo? Minwoo?
Everything. School's Min, golf's Minwoo, Woozy.
Woozy, I like.
Woozy. I actually developed that like on COD. Like that was just my
Woozy.
Gaming name. I put it on the back of my yardage book, and obviously like it's just in your back pocket. So
when did Chef come in the picture?
Well, to let him cook.
So it was just that meme, really?
Yeah, it was let him cook, and then obviously cooking is Chef. Okay, not the easiest putt, but
downhill right to left.
Downhill right to left.
Your speed has been completely perfect all day.
Yep. Oh, take that.
Bucket.
I'll take that.
Thank you. Thank you. You know what
So
I'm gonna do?
it shouldn't have been that hard.
You know what I'm gonna do because that felt like a save?
Really? What about a half one? Like
okay. A half one I can do.
A halfer.
You trying to look out for me or something?
Yeah, I think if we're going with the motto, I think it's not a birdie, but
listen, if you feel like you have more
but at the
birdies
same
in you-
time, we shouldn't have been in that situation. We should have hit the 2-iron.
So in a tournament, you think you would hit driver there, honestly?
No, not in tournament, because if my actual target was like towards that bunker and it went in, that's like the hardest shot in golf, isn't it? I guess it is kind of tough to caddy for me because in a way I feel a lot of things. So like what you think I feel is probably not what I feel, you know? It's like there's a bit of a different...
It's a trust factor.
Yeah. I mean, you would love to caddy for a robot, right? But
ever heard of Matthew Fitzpatrick? I did caddy for a robot once.
So like if you tell him what to do, he'll probably do it. And
I caddied for him one time and it was the easiest thing in the world.
Yeah.
So it's 306 to carry the last, that's yards, so my math
Yeah,
would tell me
270, so 270.
270 to carry the last of 3 bunkers on the left.
Okay, all right, so.
But if you look at,
Yep.
it gets a little narrower on the right side, but anything just right of those bunkers is fine.
Okay, all right. I probably just started over these trees. You like that with a little fade?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it has to be that far left, you know?
I'm fading it with the left to right wind.
That should do it.
Look at that slide.
Yeah,
that's perfect.
That thing's moving. That's perfect, I think. Yeah, good shot.
Hopefully it doesn't reach the other bunker, but.
That did have kind of a funny ball flight.
Yeah, like halfway, it just like, it was perfect, and it just goes like.
It was cutting a lot, so I kind of, but it wasn't high.
This is a fun course.
It's not bad.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's nice when you hit it straight.
Yeah, it is nice.
This course would.
I love to do that. Oh, I flushed that.
Be good. Be good, Minwoo.
Be the number.
Be the number. Talk dirty to me.
Oh, give me something. Can he hear us?
I'm trying to make a motion. Like, is it good? He's not impressed.
That was flush.
That was as good as you can hit a golf shot. Did you hit it way left on 4? Do I remember that?
No, right.
But not in the water? Or there's
Wait,
no
on
water
4, there's no water. So
yeah.
4, chipped it out to like, I don't know, whatever yards, but it was like this wind, like blowing, and I hit wedge, spun it, and into the water. So then I made trip, and then
How were you feeling that day? Like, were you cool, or were you feeling it?
a bit of both. I was also I was very confident. A lot of people talk about how are your nerves on the first tee when you're leading, and how are your tees how are your nerves when you're you're on the cut line. Like when you're on the cut line, you don't know what your swing's doing. Like you feel so, but like when you're in the lead, you feel great.
You're like, I'm playing great. There's a reason I'm here.
Yeah. If someone beats you, but you're like, you know what your swing's doing, right?
Yeah.
Like, so I was pretty cool, but I was also pretty nervous after the triple bogey, because I was like,
This could get out of hand.
I could go from leading the players to coming like 30th so easily.
It's a great shot.
Come on, give us the clap, mate. I feel like I've followed that motto a little bit, where you can play great golf or play shit golf, but you can also make the world a little bit of a better place. You know, be fun on social media, which in this world, like, everyone's on. So why not make it fun?
Your social media also is like a source of positivity.
Yeah, exactly.
Like everyone's just like hyping you up.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
and you're like responding to people, making everyone happy. There's no like.
Yeah,
toxic side of it.
exactly, which is great. I think I've.
Being a pitched here.
Nah, further up. We'll try hole one of these eagles, make him drink two. Well, you opened one already.
No, I'm saying I
Oh, is
wasn't
this for
gonna
the last hole?
That's for the last hole.
Oh yeah.
Don't make this one. It's 2.5 and 1 no. We're gonna make this. We're going
All right,
300.
left to right. What do you like over these?
I think it's gotta be rolling over those, which means it's gotta start left of it, right?
Yeah.
Here's what I will say. I think the last 6 feet, it gets a lot straighter.
Straighter, yeah, straighter. Okay.
And the wind is gonna push it that way a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not trusting that wind anymore. I watched this one like hurricane blow.
Yeah. Broke a lot.
Yeah, no, the speed was a bit off. Speed was off there. See, like I think when I hit that shot, I feel like it will go forever. You know.
When you hit the.
When I hit that when
Yeah.
I had to hit down on it.
But it's probably a lot of this force is going down.
Yeah, exactly. Another hydration tablet for you. What's this left bunker?
177.
Okay, so I just need to kind of carry that to be safe. So
I think it's probably a 200 meter shot. Maybe, I mean, if you want, maybe 210.
You like me hitting like a low 5?
As opposed to a 6 up in the air?
Or just, no.
As opposed to, you want to like back foot a 5, you're saying?
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying it's kind of similar to the, not like distance-wise.
I want a 200 meter like kind of flighted one just over the right side of the left bunker.
Okay. Low draw, 5 iron. Oh, sit the hell down.
I think it's in that fairway over there.
Yeah, I got a little too steep. I didn't trust that draw enough.
You enjoying, this is your first full year on the PGA
Yeah.
Tour where you're like a member and not worried about, you enjoying it?
I love it, yeah.
Is it like kind of what you expected it to be?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, I'm not really like new to it because I've played like the last couple of years.
Yeah, but I feel like it's, I mean, I guess you don't really know your schedule because you're still on the cusp of everything.
Exactly. The big difference is like living in America.
Yeah, so what were you doing? You were going back and forth?
Well, the early stages I would play like quite a bit in the beginning, and I could pick like 7 events, 7 events before the...
So you got sponsors invites?
Yeah, sponsors invite. So it was kind of like, not back-to-back weeks, but it was too close to go back home.
Yeah.
So I'll just stay out here and just go from hotel to hotel. And
it's not the same.
It's not the same, no. It's nice to have a home base for sure. The people that have been to Perth, I mean, it's unreal.
It's a gorgeous place.
It's just so chill, laid back. It's got everything you need. The weather's unbelievable. The weather's like California and like San Diego, so it's like
never cold, never hot.
Yeah, exactly. So it gets hot, but it's on the water, so it's like
yeah,
it's dry. I went to Canada for Lululemon.
Yeah.
And it was the first time I saw snow. First time I saw snow like in front of me.
Like not in the picture?
And it was on the driveway of someone's house.
So you've never been like in the mountains or?
No, never. So,
oh man, I feel like you might like skiing.
Too many stories about breaking legs and shit.
It is very dangerous. My mom snapped her femur skiing. Sounded like a baseball bat break.
Pretty small bone, isn't it, the femur?
Yeah, it sounded like a baseball bat break.
Oh really?
She was on bed rest for 6 months.
See, that's like, you just can't risk that.
You can't do that.
You can't risk that.
It's a little short-sider.
Yeah.
And it's running away from you with that wind too.
Oh, I would say I nearly have to land it like on the top of the hill near like.
I think if it comes in with a little spin, maybe a touch of cut spin.
Yeah, I'm thinking even further right. Look how much slope there is. I'm thinking of like landing it in here
and letting it roll.
And letting it just roll. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean the slope's massive, but if I can get under it and hit like a flopper.
Yeah.
Floppadopoulos. This comes out perfect. This could be sweet, but it isn't easy.
I like where your head's at.
Yeah.
You're thinking positive thoughts.
Oh, no. Hit
Bounce
behind
into
it.
a little.
Hit behind it, yeah. Just a tough chip.
That is a really tough chip.
So, okay, so this is a perfect time for like a game plan talk beforehand. Like, because we played practice rounds, we know we can't be there because of this big hill.
Yeah.
So, in tournament, we would stay left.
Yeah.
But
you'd much rather be in that bunker.
yeah, exactly, and like it would be, you know, it wouldn't be tough. Yeah, it wouldn't be as tough. So.
I don't know if people realize it's blowing like 25, 30 miles an hour. He's making it look a little too easy. Do it. Oh my God, that thing broke
Holy.
so much.
Was that not a good?
I thought it was going in.
That was a pretty good putt.
I thought it was going in.
That's tough if you had that in a tournament.
I thought that was going in.
That was really close.
Attaboy.
Ooh.
Those are important.
Oh, that was low.
Those are important.
I'll take it.
Those 6-footers for bogey.
Yeah, that's just a momentum booster.
Dude, those are important. It's like deuce out those trees.
Oh yeah.
It's only 373. Let's see.
You want to just go off by eye and just hit a deuce?
Yeah, I mean, I think
Should we just play a hole without the yardage?
you want to just do it.
I don't know. It's just fun.
Yeah, let's do it. Old school. I like it. We'll do it live.
Old school. Old school.
Stinger season.
Yep. Keep it low, under the wind. No yardage book. No yardage book. Like just think about no wind.
So I think if you hit it at the left tree, it might roll through. If you hit it at the right tree,
Okay, so I'm looking over. I'm looking a bit further. I'm looking at the rightest tree.
Yeah, just over the left edge of the
Okay.
bunker.
All right.
There it is. That should do it, right? Bunker?
I don't know. Does it? I don't know if it reached the other bunker.
I wasn't allowed to shoot it though.
Yeah, no.
I wasn't allowed to look at it. What do you need to improve on to be the #1 player in the world?
Approach play. So driving's really good. Approach play needs to be. It's been trending. It's been pretty good. There's a lot of times where I was negative strokes gained with approach game, and I've played pretty solid. But then again, I have great short game and putting. So I think that has a big thing with.
You're willing to be more aggressive?
Yeah, I can go a bit more aggressive, but sometimes it bites you in the ass because and you can't make up and down everywhere.
Do you use any sort of course management system help you decide where to aim?
Yes and no. More just like knowing how far your dispersion is. I guess it's a little bit like decade, but not really.
Yeah. What is your driver dispersion? Like 55, 60?
Oh, I don't know, driver, nah. Pretty good though.
Yeah, pretty nice. All right, we're not using anything, right?
Oh, unless you wanna have it.
I'll have it.
You have it and you never tell me. So I'll eyeball this. Tell me when you're ready.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. I don't know, the wind's kind of influencing my judgment.
You got to look at it without wind.
I think it's around 140 meters. 140 meters. It might be. I think it's like 135 meter shot. 140. And I got to hit an 8-iron. I think it's going to be somewhat around there. Oh, the wind just dropped.
It's got no clue.
I've got no clue.
You're just stalling.
I reckon I'm off. I reckon I'm really off. I think I might need 9-iron.
You want 9?
No, I'll just hit a soft one.
Get down. Get down on it. Get down. Get down. It was 116.
Holy shit.
Yeah, you were quite off.
Does that not look more than 100?
I'm just giving you the information. You had a good shot. Yeah, it was a nice shot.
The 9-iron would have been great.
That's why before you hit it, I don't know if you heard me, I was like, do you want 9?
But I said to myself, I'm like, no, I would have hit 8-iron if you didn't tell me anything, so.
When you were growing up, did you do a lot of this kind of stuff where you were just like going out with different clubs and hitting different shots?
Oh, for sure, yeah.
I was eyeball it.
Again, very different to, especially my sister. My sister would do all the right things, do all the basic stuff really well, and I would just put myself in a rock and try to chip it and try to get it close. So I think that's where I got like pretty good hands.
Does that fit your two personalities?
Yeah, it does, yeah. My sister's very like, does what she needs to do. I'm like, I do it and I'm like, nah, I want to do something else. Like, I get bored really easy.
You're younger.
Yeah.
I'm the youngest of 4 and I have
Same
a lot
thing.
of that where I think you grow up like wanting people to pay attention to you.
Yeah.
That's for me at least.
Yeah. One club and a bit of wind and a bit of height.
It's okay, I liked the flight on that.
Yeah, that was solid though.
How do you do that? How do you flight down out of a fairway bunker?
Okay, well, you're holding it a bit shorter because you're in a fairway bunker because you don't want to flub it.
So you're choking up on it.
So you're choking up on it. I didn't hit a full shot. I hit like a 3/4 shot, so the trajectory is just going to come out low. I know how to hit it low, so I just, I kind of
stay on top of it.
Yeah.
This is like the first downwind putt we've had.
Yep.
I think it's going to be fast.
Yep.
You got this like 70%?
70%? What the hell is that?
You don't work in percentages ever?
No. What's 100%? Just like,
Level putt?
that's, nah.
You hate that.
I hate that.
How do you do? You just look at it?
Well, I know it's fast and yeah, it's all feel, yeah. I don't know, 100%, that would be, is 100% with the slope but no like
No,
wind?
100%. I'm saying 70% like would mean.
But how do you know, like, it's like, how do you know what's?
Which way is up? I don't know, man. You're asking some philosophical
Are you a good
questions.
putter?
I wouldn't say it's a strength, no.
Maybe you shouldn't do that. That's tough.
Okay.
That's tough, man.
You do your thing, man.
Yeah, it's a feel putt. We know it's fast. We know it's downhill, downwind. So about 71%.
Settle.
Yeah, the 1% was a bit too much.
That thing was just rapid down the hill, huh?
It was about 50%.
It was about 25 maybe.
This is the miss. This was the miss off the approach shot, wasn't it? Short, chip up the hill.
Game plan.
Game plan.
We should have game planned.
Game plan is to knock this in. Baby. Baby.
What was that?
Thank you.
Is that what you do when you make a putt?
Just a quick thank you. Go to the next hole, move on.
That's the muscle memory where they, hey, thank you. Yep.
Thank you.
Hey, good putt, pal.
Thank you.
I think that means I have to do the half of the
That
other
might be
one.
a halfer. That's a halfer.
It'd be cool if you made the birdie putts like you make the par putts. What's your favorite tour event? Non-major.
I love Travelers.
Well, people love that tournament.
I think the crowd's amazing. Okay, players. Players.
That doesn't really count. Players
Why?
is in the major category now. It just kind of is.
Okay, yeah. I would say non-majors, majors, players, Travelers. Those two are the like top. My favorite. Bit biased. I played really well at Travelers. Kind of like made myself a name a little bit there too. That's when people started to like chant and stuff like that, and I was like, shit, this is pretty cool.
You were like, this is fun. People love me on the golf course. Yeah, people do love that tournament though.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty incredible that like.
Yeah, I think just the people and.
It's not really in like close to New York. It's not really like the golf course isn't insane. It's just in the community there, they've built a really strong thing. 20 to the flag. You like driver, I like driver. Just right at it.
I like driver.
Just knock it in that bunker if anything. Probably short of it.
Yeah, probably be short of that. The right bunker you're talking about?
The right bunker it's only about 260. I think if you hit it good, it's going in the green side bunker, or maybe just short of it.
Alrighty, okay.
Yeah, just left of the flag.
Yeah. Just left of the flag.
That's perfect.
Yeah. Take that.
I can see why you like hitting driver.
I like hitting driver.
Yeah, driver is.
I love driver.
If I hit driver like that, I think I would like hitting driver too. You know?
Just the 180 straighty.
180 straighty? Is that what you call that?
Nah, we call short players 180 straighty. 180 meters straighty.
Oh, okay.
You know?
I thought you were saying 180 ball speed. I was like,
I mean,
that's pretty
when I
good.
did say that, it was, it kind of went with it too.
I will say though that like
190
now,
straighty.
I remember 180 used to be like that was long. Now the long guys, that's their 3-wood.
Yeah, that's like
That's like Wyndham 3-wood, Rory 3-wood.
Yep.
You probably your mid high 170s 3-wood.
Yeah.
What's the one part of your game that is most important to be dialed for Augusta?
Everything's got to be really good, but
I remember Tiger used to say in this, hitting like cuts off draw lies and draws off.
Yeah, I
lies.
mean the lies are so severe. I mean, so cliche, but like everyone talks about like you don't see it on TV, and you actually don't. Like some of this. So on 3, I drove it green side and made bogey, and the pin was front right, and I was about 10 yards from the hole.
So what did you just made?
So I was like a foot from the fringe, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna like a fairway. I'm gonna putt this, and I putted it, and it literally went like a foot and a half because like as soon as it got onto the hill, onto the green, I thought it was gonna go so fast, and then I hit it to like 2 feet past, and then I missed 3 feet past, and I missed the putt.
So you're gonna carry this past this thing, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm nearly landing this on the like this dark patch, and it's gonna go right to left.
Here?
Yeah, in that dark patch.
You
Yeah.
think it's gonna roll into the wind that much?
Well, I'm gonna hit it low.
Okay.
See, you've got something different in your head. You saw me take lobby out. I'm not hitting it high.
I'm just thinking about the 180 straighty from junior golf.
I'm gonna hit this low. It probably won't check that much, and it'll just roll out.
I think you've got this in your. I
Yeah.
think you've got this.
So I landed a bit short, but
It kicked forward off that sort of downslope. All right, you got one chance to put one more fireball on me before a flight home.
Yep.
Super fun.
Make you sleep nicely.
Super fun.
40-minute flight.
37.
37.
This is to tie the side gig record of 2 under. You know, you've had putts to win tournaments.
I have.
Putts to make cuts.
Yeah.
Now you got probably the most important one in your career.
This is important. You know, the hard thing is it's dead straight.
I was going to say it doesn't have much movement. Do straight putts make you almost a little uncomfortable?
Yeah, nearly. You just don't, it's like hitting a straight shot. You just don't know if it goes right or left. Well, if you hit a fade, then you know it's going to go one way.
Yeah.
I love seeing lines. That's
Yeah.
why I like Augusta greens, because it's so like shapy. But when you get on when I get on like so flat greens, it's like I feel like it's something, but it's not.
Yeah, you're like not trusting that it's straight.
Yeah.
I think if
straight.
anything, looking from this side with the wind, it might go a hair right.
I think so.
Never a doubt.
Never a doubt.
Never a doubt.
Dead
Well
straight.
played. In the wind, I'll take 2 unders pretty
Thank
damn
you very
good.
much.
Good stuff. I really enjoyed that.
Cheers.
It was nice getting to know you. Thanks for doing it.
How many birdies was that?
That was 3 birdies and a bogey.
Okay, all right.
So I've got 1 more shot to do.
Okay.
Plus 1 on the front hole, but that's not what it's about. It was about you and the golf.
Yep.
TPC Las Vegas, thank you for having us out here. Minwoo, you got to grade my caddy skills.
Yes. 7 out of 10.
That's pretty good.
So not too bad. There's a bit of room for
I think it was the meters kind of screwed us.
that. Ruined your confidence, I guess.
First 3 holes were a
But you
little
got
rough.
it pretty quick though.
Yeah.
You got it pretty quick. I think we did pretty good.
I think the key is to just not think about yards at all. You're
Yeah,
just like,
yeah,
I
you
think,
just-
okay, your 7 iron goes 175 meters and just not overthink it.
Yeah, don't overthink it.
I'm looking forward to watching you the rest of the year.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, thanks for having me.
Yeah.